Well, in a major news development, there has been a failed attempt to assassinate the Russian President Vladimir Putin, claims Russia. Moscow says it shot down 2 drones that were on its way to kill the Russian president. Since the failed attempt to assassinate Putin, the city of Moscow has now banned drone flights in the area. This is the big breaking news coming in at this hour. Russia claims that there has been an attempt to assassinate President Putin and says that it reserves the right to retaliate. Moreover, earlier this week, another report was filed by a media house that stated the Ukrainian Secret Service attempted to assassinate Putin with a drone, but the attack failed when the drone crashed before reaching its target. The Ukrainian forces reportedly launched the UJ-22 drone laden with 17 kilograms of C4 plastic explosives. The drone flew from Ukraine with the aim to reach the newly built industrial estate near Moscow, which Putin was due to visit. Interestingly, it managed to cross the border without being detected by Russia's air defense systems. This report came last week, and now, of course, reports coming in from Russia where the Russian government itself is claiming that there has been a bid to assassinate its president and it reserves the right to retaliate. But before the deadly drone could reach the industrial park, this is from the earlier report, on its alleged mission to take out the Russian leader, it crashed mere kilometers away from the site, the media outlet said, citing a tweet by the Ukrainian activist Yuri Romanenko, who claims to have close ties with Kyiv's intelligence services. This report happened last week, and now the Russian government claiming that it is true that there has been an assassination attempt on President Putin. Now, of course, this coming as allegations of the Ukrainian Secret Service agents received information about Putin's apparent trip to the industrial site. After that, they decided to launch a deadly drone in an attempt to assassinate the president. This is the major development and could lead to a possible escalation in the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine, with Russia now saying that they reserve the right to retaliate. All right, for more on this, we're now being joined by Valentin Yakushik, Professor, Department of International Relations and Social Sciences. Thank you so much for joining us, Valentin, on this big breaking story, and I hope I've got your name right. But a major escalation nonetheless, Russia claiming that there has been an attempt to assassinate its president. What more can we expect now?
Well, first of all, it's the situation which is characterized by Pope Francis as a world war. Many people ignore this fact, but it's the war of Russia, not only with Ukraine, but with the whole coalition of more.
To be having some problems with his line there. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. So if now somebody is accusing Ukraine, well, that the same was done in the case of Nord Stream, because Russia has direct confrontation with Ukraine and fighting for 1 year. So Putin is now an open enemy of many governments. So attempt to kill him could have been prepared, but by any of secret service of big countries, and the same of Ukraine. Ukraine will never accept that it prepared this in the same way as Ukrainians never admitted that somebody tried to blow up the Crimean bridge and attacking many Russian military installations in proper Russia and in the annexed.
Right. So Valentin Yakushik, professor at the Department of International Relations and Social Sciences, they're making an important point. His point being that this could be an attempt to assassinate President Putin, possibly by Ukraine, but also it could be an attempt by any other country, because Putin, of course, has been on the wrong side of many nations. And Valentin Yakushik, you're making that point there that it could be the job of the Secret Service of any country, not just Ukraine possibly, as Putin seems to be on the wrong side of many people.
Yeah, and it may be also that there was not such case, just the Russian leadership needs some excuse for the new wave of exacerbation of the hostilities. So let us wait. We will see soon the reply from Ukraine and from other countries, big countries who are participating in this war through helping to Ukraine.
That's also an issue, of course. This is a claim at the moment from the Russian side. It needs to be confirmed by other countries as well who have information on this possible assassination bid. The fact that Ukraine has to say something about it, either accept it or deny it. Those are, of course, developments we'll have to wait and watch. This war is not just becoming one about who's winning the war, on the ground, but also about optics and also about intelligence. And intelligence warfare as well, isn't it? Right, so the big breaking news coming in at this moment is that Russia claims there has been a failed assassination attempt on the Russian President, Vladimir Putin. Moscow says that it has shot two drones that were on its way to kill the Russian president. Since this failed attempt that Russia has claimed, the city of Moscow has now banned drone flights in the area. We are awaiting responses from the Ukrainian side on this major development and from the rest of the world as well to confirm these claims from Russia. Significantly, however, earlier this week, another report was filed by a media house that had stated that the Ukrainian Secret Service had attempted to assassinate President Putin with a drone, but the attack failed when the drone crashed before it reached the site. The Ukrainian forces had reportedly launched a UJ-22 drone, according to that media report, for this assassination bid.